Let's take a bite. Oh, wow. All right, good morning and welcome to my channel. Today we have a close to 11 pounds, $50 for 69 pounds. Pretty expensive. Bought it at Costco. Never can go wrong with the beef at Costco. All right, so the first thing I do is, you're not supposed to take all the fat off, but I do like to take some of it off. And I know in some videos they're like, you cut these edges and make it aerodynamic, and I was like, wow, that's a lot. So here's what I'm doing. I'm just slowly, and I just noticed this is serrated, but okay, switch knives. I don't know if it makes a difference, but this is not serrated. And again, I'm just taking a little bit of the fat off, just where it's really, really thick. This is where this fat was, this fat pocket, and you can see that I dug into it pretty well. And now you leave some fat on it because it does taste good, but I don't like when I take a bite, it's like all fat. So I am taking a lot of it away. Some people are like, no, it melts and makes it juicier. And that's just not true because this is on top. You're either going to eat it or not. Where there's the fat cap, I guess they call this. And again, I'm taking big chunks of fat off because I just don't like biting into it. Now people are going to go, again, you're messing up the brisket. You're not. You don't need it. And it won't mess it up at all. So, plain and simple. This is just way too much. So we're going to keep cutting away at it and leave a little bit. I kept cleaning it. I kept taking more fat off. That is about all I'm going to do. You can see it does still have a little bit. And all we're going to do is just lightly salt it. Well, not lightly. How about moderately salt it? And so that's it, though. That's the only ingredient we're going to use. There are times when you can use other rubs, but again, it depends what kind of flavor you want. All right. Now, normally you would do this overnight and just let it sit in the fridge. Unfortunately, again, I'm out of time. So just salt, and that's it. Let it sit as long as possible, and let's get our fire pit going. Okay, let's talk charcoal. Now, we're going to use mesquite, just wood, to get some more smoke out of it. But let's talk the different charcoals. You do not want to use the just regular charcoal that, we use here in the United States. You want to use this stuff, which is called lump charcoal. Lump charcoal is clean burning, cleaner. Burning, and you won't get that black layer of soot, I guess, on your meat. All I did was just take a piece of the paper and put it underneath. Do not use lighter fluid. And then, bunch it up, or recycled paper, and then light it up, and then just let it go. Takes about 20 minutes to fully light up, so don't even look at it. The meat, it was in the refrigerator this morning. I didn't do it overnight like I should have. So it's still warming up to room temperature. So let that sit, and we'll go ahead and get our charcoal in. All right. Okay, charcoal's looking nice and white there. Okay, so now we're going to close the vents so we can slow down the burn. And we're going to go ahead and start warming up the grill. Somewhere between 200, around 200, 220, 25. It's not going to be perfect, just slow and slow. As long as you do it low and slow, there's no messing this up. We'll leave the top open a little bit and get this thing going. We'll go ahead and throw some mesquite wood in there to get it smoky. All right, it's warmed up a little bit. Let's go ahead. These are normally I cut these in half, but these are kind of small chunks. So let's get these going. We're gonna let it fire it up pretty well. Then we'll close it, and then the smoke will begin. All right, that fire's going pretty well now. So let's go ahead and close it. What we'll do is we're gonna get the smoke going through here, right? Because up here is the only escape. So we'll get the smoke just going through there. And so let me open it. You can start seeing some of the smoke. So just close it and you will start seeing it smoke from up there. That it's really smoking right now. So that means hopefully most of the smoke's going through there, and it's heating up. At the top it's 300. Oh, a lot of smoke coming out. We're getting to 160, so easing the temperature on up, but looks like we're on our way. All right, that's how it's looking right now. Not too bad. So I have just put some lump charcoal in because it was kind of dying out. So letting it get white before I close it. All right, it's been about 5 hours. I'm about to throw in a couple lumps of charcoal. Sitting at about 200, so that's not bad. That's looking good. All right, just to see how it's doing. Mm, 155. Yeah, so 150. So we got a little bit of ways to go. But like I said, at this point, we're gonna wrap it up. Okay. All right, at this point, I can use just regular charcoal, the brisket kind, because I'm not worried about any of those, black chemicals, soot getting on the brisket. So, not worried at all because it's covered. All right, at this point, it's a little more lenient on, temperature, but you still want to keep it around 250. So we're going to do that for 2 hours. So the question is, why do I do a Texas Crutch? And the reason is because, as you can see, the meat, it's stalling at around 145, 150. It's what a lot of people hit, that stall where you can't get it up, or it takes hours to get it up. By wrapping it up, you can break through that stall, get the meat up, to that 190, 200 range. So that's called the Texas Crutch. At this point, I'm just using regular charcoal, right? What do we got it at? Hard to tell. 250. And so let's go ahead and poke it through. We're looking at 195. Oh, 193, not too bad. Okay, so I believe we are at temperature 198. It's looking good. Yep. Let me poke it somewhere else. Oh, that's the smaller piece at 200. So this is thinner, so it should be. It's perfect. So we're gonna pull it out and let it rest for 1 hour. Okay, so here we are. Just opening a little bit. You see all the juices. They're gonna redistribute. So I'll leave the foil on, but just open it up so it can not keep rising in temperature. All right, and here is the final result. So as you can see, it's got a very nice ring around it. And so looks good. Look, all that fat that we took out. Little pull test. It's not, you know, it's the right consistency. Oh yeah, so let's take a bite. Oh wow. Can't go wrong. This is the only way to do a brisket. So I hope this helps you make one. Please like and subscribe. Every little bit helps, and have a great rest of your day.